I'm Kate with We're All About Pets, and today we're talking about the litter robot. The litter robot is an automatic, self-cleaning litter box that does all of the work of being a cat owner for you. When I first heard the words litter robot, I pictured some kind of robotic arm that comes and scoops the litter out of the litter box. What I found was that it's even better than that. It's an all-encompassing litter box that your cat actually goes into, does his business, and then the litter box sifts out the waste into a nice waste drawer, and you don't have to touch it. You don't have to see it, you don't have to smell it.
Litter Robot offers two versions of a single model, the Litter Robot 3 and the Litter Robot 3 Connect. The only difference is the Litter Robot 3 Connect is Wi-Fi enabled. To give you a few more details about the device itself, here are the specs. The Litter Robot measures 24.5 inches wide by 27 inches deep by 29.5 inches high. The bottom of the globe sits about 13.5 inches off the ground, and the step is 7 inches high. The opening of the globe is a little over 10 inches wide by 15.5 inches high. So, the Litter Robot is pretty big, but it has an empty weight of just 24 pounds. It comes in a really big box, but it's fairly lightweight and very easy to set up. Setting up the Litter Robot is incredibly easy. It comes pre-assembled, so all you have to do is snap on a few pieces, plug it in, and you're ready to go. You probably won't even need to worry about the parts until it comes time to clean the unit. Litter Robot recommends cleaning the inside of the globe every 1 to 3 months. To do so, just press the empty button on the control panel to empty the globe, then disassemble the parts for cleaning.
The Litter Robot is an all-in-one automatic self-cleaning litter box. Basically, it's everything you need. That being said, you're going to need a couple of things to keep it clean. Litter Robot sells their own cleaner. Comes in a nice little spray bottle. That's a little bit too much work for you. They have cleaning wipes. You can use these to just wipe down the outside of the litter box, wipe down the inside. If you're doing a more extensive clean, of course, you can take the Litter Robot apart, take it outside, and hose it down. You'll see that a little bit later. You're also going to want to get some extra waste drawer bags. Litter Robot sells these in giant packs. Don't forget about your extra filters. And of course, there's plenty of toys, all kinds of stuff to choose from.
To clean the Litter Robot, start by emptying the globe and removing the bag from the waste drawer. Once the Litter Robot is empty and unplugged, you can wipe it down, wash it in the bathtub, or hose it down outside. Start by removing the bonnet, then twist the globe key on the back to loosen the globe. Remove the globe along with the mat from the waste drawer, and then you're ready to clean. Now, a couple common questions about keeping the Litter Robot clean. First, how often do you need to empty the waste drawer? Second, how often should you change the carbon filter? And third, what about the electrical components? Litter Robot suggests emptying the waste drawer about twice per week is typical for 2 average-sized cats. Only one of my cats used the Litter Robot consistently, so I only had to do it about once a week. For the carbon filter, Litter Robot recommends replacing it every 3 to 4 months, though you can do it sooner if you notice an odor developing. Finally, be careful when cleaning the Litter Robot because both the base and the bonnet contain electrical components that shouldn't be submerged. A quick wipe should be sufficient to take care of accumulated dust.
Okay, let's talk litter. You've already spent about $500 on the Litter Robot itself, so the last thing you want to do is spend a bunch more to buy a special litter. The good news is the Litter Robot works with any high-quality, medium-grain, clumping cat litter. Clay is usually best, but really anything will work as long as it fits through the sifter. Litter Robot suggests you need about 8 to 10 pounds of litter, though there's a nice fill line in the middle that you can just pour in your litter to make sure you get a couple of inches so your cat can dig around without sending the litter flying everywhere. So to fill the Litter Robot, you just take your bag of litter, put it into the globe, and you pour until it reaches that fill line. Again, Litter Robot suggests this takes about 8 to 10 pounds of litter, but it really depends. The litter I'm using is a lightweight silica crystal litter, so it doesn't take as much. Go ahead and spread it out, and you're good to go.
When I got the chance to test the little robot, I have to admit I was pretty excited. I have 3 cats, so I'm always looking for ways to control litter box odor and to minimize scooping. The good news is, the little robot does both. But how does this actually work? It all starts when your cat enters the globe. This triggers the weight-activated sensor and starts the delay timer. Once your cat leaves the globe, the litter robot waits the predetermined length of time, then the globe starts to rotate. As the globe turns, it pours the litter through an integrated sifter, separating the clean litter from the clumps. The clumps slide through an opening into the waste store below, while the clean litter returns to its original position. Now it's pretty obvious why you need clumping litter for the litter robot. Alternatives to clay could work, but the harder the clumps, the better. I have 3 cats, but my youngest cat, Biscuit, was the only one who really took to the litter robot. She's the most adventurous of the 3 and just kind of rolls with the punches. It took a few days, but finally Biscuit decided to give the litter robot a try. She didn't have any problem hopping up into the globe, and she sniffed around a little bit while she was in there. All my cats are on the smaller side, so the interior space didn't seem to be an issue. After Biscuit was done, she hopped out and happily trotted away. After a couple minutes, the litter robot whirred to life and took care of the job.
Alright, I'm going to finish up this review by telling you the good and the bad about the litter robot. First, the good. Alright, I have to be honest, the litter robot is pretty amazing. I mean, it's huge, but it does everything it promises to do. Not only is it automatic, self-cleaning, keeps everything kind of tucked away in its own little waste drawer, but it controls odor really well. I have 3 cats. Unfortunately, only one of them really liked the litter robot, but we didn't have any trouble with the litter odor itself. We also found that it controlled tracking pretty well. The globe keeps everything nice and contained. You can have this snap-on little guard there to help keep the litter where it belongs. Now for some of the downsides. The litter robot is pretty great, but there are some challenges you should expect. First and foremost, think carefully about what kind of litter you're going to use. Litter Robot suggests, of course, using their clay litter, but you have a couple different options. I found that the finer the litter was, the more it tended to kind of seep through and collect in the waste drawer. That's not a big issue, but it can lead to a lot of litter waste. Another issue I had was that only one of my 3 cats really used the litter robot. They do, of course, provide tips for transitioning your cat to use the litter robot, but I didn't bother, so I'm not really that surprised. Another issue is that the sensor can be a little iffy, especially with lightweight cats. I have 3 cats, none of them weighs more than 10 pounds. I didn't have a really big issue, but I can understand how it might be a problem if one of your cats weighs 25 pounds and the other one weighs 7. I also found that the inside of the litter robot itself isn't as big as some litter boxes might be. Again, my cats are small, so it wasn't an issue, but if your cat's claustrophobic or just a little bit weird, then I can see how that might be an issue also.
What makes the litter robot so unique is the fact that it's Wi-Fi enabled. You can control it right from your smartphone. The Litter Robot Connect app allows you to monitor your cat's litter box usage, manage your litter robot settings, view the waste drawer level, and get real-time status updates. Plus, you can connect multiple units and everyone in your household can log in under the same account.
Alright, so by now you probably have an idea whether the litter robot is worth the $500 or not. I have to tell you from personal experience, I think it is, but you're going to have to make your own decision. Before you go, I want to give you a couple of tips about how to use the litter robot to your best advantage. After all, it's a pretty big investment. First, I've already talked about how to choose the right kind of litter. Again, Litter Robot suggests using a medium grain clumping clay litter, and I'd have to agree that's probably the best option. I'd recommend setting the timer to wait a couple minutes after your cat gets out and test a couple of the options to see what works best. Some cats like to come back and do some digging a little bit later, some cats don't. It really depends on your cats and what works for you. I would suggest using the Connect app, definitely. It really helps you keep track of the waste drawer, how quickly that's filling up, and it gives you some insights into your cat's health, which are always beneficial. If you're still not really sure the litter robot is worth the $500, think about the cat people in your life. Maybe it's a good gift. Maybe it's something to surprise your special someone with. Really, you can't go wrong. The litter robot is an awesome choice if you have limited mobility, if you have trouble bending to scoop the litter box, if you're trying not to lug big bags of dirty litter around. It's a really great option if you're trying to cut down on time, if you're trying to reduce odor, if you have multiple cats, and if you just want to not have to do the work. Overall, litter robot is definitely a big investment, but I think it's worth it, and I think it's definitely something you should consider.
For more reviews like this one and for other relevant pet content, be sure to check us out at we'reallaboutpets.com. And don't forget to check our YouTube channel for more video reviews.